got ourselves another base hero matchday pick, and it is going to be between Hamik, Abedi, Pele, and Cordova. We're going to break them all down and talk about which ones are probably the best ones to go for. Let's have a look at the SBC first. We need a team of the week 87, an 87 squad, an 85 squad, and an 86. So it looks like it's coming in at around 200,000 coins, I would say. Now, we are going to start off with the first card here, and it is a card that I've used on my own team, which I'll go show you now, which of course is going to be Cordova. Now, I actually packed him a long time ago. I played 130 odd games plus friendlies. I really like this card. Now, the elephant in the room immediately, of course, is going to be his playstyles. Only has jockey, aerial fortress, and precision header. So you could argue not many great ones at all. Now, a couple of things I'm noticing. Every time we get a new patch, gameplay feels different. The bruiser is a massive, massive problem. He doesn't really push people off, which annoys me. In terms of tackling, intercepting, blocking, all that, don't really notice any difference. And the reason being is down to his defending stats. So stand tackles at max animation, the same as defensive awareness. Interceptions are as well. So he is absolutely smashing it when it comes to those things. Why it's not too much of an issue. Now, you could use that same argument for strength, which I would agree. It just seems to be bodies are broken on this game. Now, if we were to have a look on Footbin to talk about his price, you can see here, once we get it up on the screen, he's coming in at around 316,000 coins. Now, I wanted to quickly check at the SBC and have a look at the individual prices. 100k for an 87 with an inform, so let's argue 12 off, so that's 80, is about 250k, I'd say, more or less, not the actual 200 I said. Obviously, working out on the fly. So you're getting a good value here in terms of that. Now, of course, we have gone ahead and put an anchor on him. I feel like Anchor is probably the best one to go for defensive players in terms of centre-backs. Boosts acceleration as well as his defending stats and his physical. Gets him to 91 rated as a centre-back on Defender++, which is the only one I've used him in terms of roles. But, like I say, this strength stat is a bit of a lie. And you can see Anchor is the popular one. And you could go for a Shadow. It's going to make him into a 91 rated centre-back as well. Boosts up those defending and acceleration sprint speed. And overall, is a really good defender. Aerial Fortress Plus is a massive one. Reason being is it's basically great for corners and stuff like that when corners were broken. Corners aren't as broke anymore, quote unquote, until we get another patch. But I can see why you probably wouldn't go for him. Going to move on to the next player here, which is going to be FC26 is finally here. And if you need those FC points or FC coins, then you need to go over to eldorado.gg. A little secret here for you guys. Use code NANIC. Get that 5% off on all of your orders. The beautiful thing about Eldorado is they have a money back guarantee, where if you ever do get scammed or you feel like you're about to get scammed, they will guarantee your money back. Look at the Trustpilot reviews. As you can see here, one of the best, if not the best, current market prices as well. Don't forget to use code NANIC to get that 5% off, and let's get back into the video. The cheapest one out of the three, and it's going to be Abedi Pele. I actually used Pele a lot in the drafts when the drafts first came out. And I have to say, I'm not overly impressed by him, unfortunately. I do find that he is lacking in certain things in terms of what he offers. Now, if we were to look at the card here, you can see that Rapid, Acrobat, Incisive, Inventive, Quickstep. Incisive is really nice. Rapid is fantastic. Quickstep's also great. Limited rolls, which is another thing, but no scoring play styles with 80 finishing. Now, again, of course, you could run precision shooting. 86 finishing is going to be more than enough. Nothing to really worry about when it comes to that. Need to refresh because apparently everything's broken on here. So 1 second. But you'll also notice that passing play styles are lacking. Like tiki-taka or ping. He's not the best at it. 4-star, which is really nice. 280k has gone up a little bit since the SBC came out. I think Marksman is probably the best one to go for because it boosts up that composure, the dribbling, as well as boosting up the stamina, the strength and the jumping, as well as the shooting overall. You could go for a Hawk, which is going to boost up his pace, his finishing, shot power, and much more. Makes him into a 92 rated winger and left mid. A Cam is a 91 rated playmaker plus. Whereas a Marksman is going to be a 93 winger and a 92 Cam plus, basically. Now, the last one they're suggesting is Catalyst. I do understand this, but lacking in the passing playstyles is just a massive one. I know he's got Incisive, and that's fantastic. But Tiki-Taka and Ping are so important this year if you're going to play him as a Cam. As a winger, you don't need to worry as much, but the counter to that is he hasn't really got whip pass or anything. So you may find that he's a little bit lacking, so you will have to have him on inside forward, which he doesn't have a role on, so keep that in mind. And then we're going to cut to the third option here, which is going to be Hamik, currently coming at 275k. He's dropped down already. I personally think this is the best choice. Incisive plus, 5-star weak foot, power shot, long ball, press proven, relentless, box-to-box plus at centre mid, which is the most popular one, playmaker plus at Cam, And this is probably the card I'm going to go for because I already have Cordova. Now, the interesting thing about this, he can become lengthy. So if you prefer to have lengthy players, that's great. Engine's going to make him into a 93 rated cam. Box to box, going to make him into a 92 centre mid, which is absolutely outrageous. Also with an engine, 81 agility, 90 balance, 85 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, 94 short and 92 long pass, which is crazy. People suggesting a shadow just to boost up his defending, I suppose, to get all his stats to 80 and above. Probably wouldn't waste it on that, to be completely honest with you. And then we have ourselves a Maestro's in the top 3 again, boosting up that ball control, dribbling, composure, as well as short pass, long pass, and that. And you could even look at a Hawk if you wanted to make him lengthy to get him up to 88 finishing, 96 shot power. Now, like I say, he is missing some of the play styles when it comes to finishing, like finesse shot, low driven. But having long ball and incisive does make up for the lack of tiki-taka and ping. Only being 87 rated, and it is the same for Cordova as well. They have a very strong likelihood of being in Evolution soon, whereas Abedi Pele is 89 rated with only 5 playstyles. You're going to be waiting a long time to evo that. But let me know in the comment section down below which one you're going for, and I will catch you in the next video.